Hi, I'm Elias. I work in New Huat as a floor supervisor overseeing the day-to-day operations of the shop.
Hi, my name is Brian Tan. I'm from New Caris. I'm working at New Huat as a chef this year 27.
Hi, my name is Jabez Tan. I'm now serving in the New Caris mission as a pastoral staff. At the same time, I'm also running a Chinese restaurant, New Sun Huat at Jalan Kayu, selling bak kut teh with many other dishes. I just got married this year and I'm now expecting my baby boy next year.
For every crime, there may be a compelling story behind. In fact, these people are having a hard time to change their life after their mistakes. It's time for us to open our hearts and rekindle their path with love. The law awaits. And so does the loved ones. Every year, many ex-offenders are released from prison. Yet, many continue to carry the labor of prejudice. Some continue to look ahead, but some chose to dwell in their past. Taking the first step out of prison is tough, with the mentality that they would be looked down upon. Do you know that there are about 11,000 inmates released every year? You might not know, but they might just be standing beside you. They all look the same, but once you know, will you give them a second chance?
Yes, because after the whole point is serving the sentence is the punishment. So after the punishment, they've already paid their dues.
Yes, because they also need a chance to live.
I think so. I think after they serve the sentence, they're punished enough, so they should definitely get another chance.
Everyone deserves a second chance to atone for their mistakes.
I think everybody should have a second chance. Everybody make mistakes.
She is an ex-convict. She is.
To be honest, I would feel quite insecure.
A first impression is not always the right answer.
Definitely at first I'll be intimidated.
We all have stories that we don't tell. We all have secrets that we don't say. So it doesn't make much of a difference even if she's an ex-convict, it's okay. Yeah, still.
Well, maybe when they're serving their punishment, they can learn as well.
If it's a clean business, if it's a legal business, I think they could be successful. But if they get into some dark sides of the business, it could be a different story.
I think they can try.
As long as the person understand what kind of crime they commit and then try to improve themselves in the future.
I think they have to start from scratch.
After every trial, there's always a new beginning. Here we have a successful story from a man who has crossed the hurdles of prejudice and judgment, and his life has transformed. So, who is the person who whipped up this delicious treat? He is Jabez William Tan, the founder of New Sun Huat Bak Kut Teh restaurant.
I was born in a non-Christian family. Since young, I don't really like to study. I like to play truant and hang out with those who are older than me. Walking beside those big brothers gave me a sense of acceptance and protection. Then I was introduced to secret society at the age of 12. Strongly believed that I could become somebody and I could have a bright future. But on the contrary, I became a drug addict, then a drug trafficker. I became a criminal involving in gang fight, robbery, and housebreaking. My life had gone from bad to worse. Altogether, I spent almost 13 years of my life in prison, and I got child stroke of cane because of drug trafficking. Life in prison wasn't easy. No freedom, no hope, no future. However, it was a good time to reflect and learn from my past mistake. The biggest challenge that I faced in prison was to start making changes in my life. When my gang member noticed that I wanted to change, they started to ridicule me. Some discouraged me that it would be impossible for people like me to change. During that time, I told myself not to listen to those voices, but find support from the prison counselor. Upon my release, I was full of hope to start life anew. At the same time, life also full of temptation to fall back to the same path. Had been in and out of prison many times. I knew that I wasn't able to start my life anew on my own. I know I need help. So I submitted myself to the New Caris mission to go through their 9 months program. I wanted to change, to discipline myself and give myself some time to adjust back to the normal life. Yeah, at first, even my family members couldn't trust me. They were afraid to be in trouble or treated by me again. But slowly, when I can prove that I have changed, people started to accept and give me a second chance. I told myself that I had made a mistake in the past. I took away their trust and destroyed the relationship. But now, I need to put in more effort to gain their trust back and rebuild the relationship. I try not to take offense so easily when people don't trust me. And I really treasure those who believe in me and choose to be my friends despite of my past.
Well, I was involved in all kinds of illegal activities, dealing with pirated CDs, VCDs, loan sharking, and illegal bookmaking. My life was interesting because I made money.
In the past, I also a loan shark runner. I also worked as a Western chef last time. I used to take drugs also. I'm a drug addicted. I used to cover all my stress to using all the drugs to control myself. I faced a lot of problems outside last time, and I used to take drugs very often to solve my problem, but end up it become more problem.
Well, I got to know about New Huat through Brother Jabez, and I started working here about 4 months ago, right? As I worked here, I got to know new things, learn new trades, also started mixing out with the people of the society, serving them day to day. And surely, I have actually got back into the society, and it's good to work here. It's good to work here.
Get the news from what? Because I stay at New Caris, and I know Pastor Don and Brother Jabez. They find my interest and know that I have the passion of cooking, so they brought me here to New Suhua to start the business over here. I thank God that Brother Jabez and Pastor Don that have encouraged me a lot since these past 6 months. So I also face a lot of problems. If last time on me, I think I would go back to drugs again and smoking, drinking. But over here, they use another way to care for me, love for me, and encourage me a lot. So I really want to thank both of them for giving me this chance to have a healthy lifestyle and be a good person now. Thank you.
His Pastor Don Wong has inspired me to change. I remember when I was still in prison, he came to share about his changed life. You know, he himself is also have the same background with me, a drug trafficker and a prisoner. Yet he has changed and have a meaningful life. He is married with 2 children, running a rehab center, and help ex-offender and ex-prisoner. I must say that I picked up the cooking interest from my mother. She is a great cook. When I was in prison, I learned to cook all kinds of different dishes, Chinese, Indian, Malay food. Later on, I was chosen to be the cook for the condemned inmates. Even when I was the resident under the New Carriage Mission program, I was the main cook, cooking and serving all the brothers in the center. In our restaurant, we prioritize to employ ex-offenders. That also means that I need to trust them and give them a second chance. Some came desperate for work, but they quit the very next day. However, others are really persevering. They put a lot of effort to work, and that really encouraged me.
Just a piece of advice that it's not worth it. It's a very high price to pay. You lose almost everything when you go back to prison, because it's best that we work hard and try our best to stay out from prison, because the place is a sad place. It's really not worth it. Not worth the things we do, not worth the time. Yeah.
Firstly, don't look back on your past and feel shameful about it. Everyone made mistakes, so did we. Let us reflect the past, learn from our mistake, and move on. If I can make it as today, I believe you can also make it even better. Secondly, I always believe in the power of influence. There is a saying, bad company corrupts good characters. So watch out the circle of friends that you mix around with. Pride yourself in a place where you can find support to train. We can't rewrite or undo what happened in the past, but today you have choice to write your bright future as long as you determine to do so.
Why do we have to give them a different treatment? They might have made a mistake, perhaps the worst decision in their lives. These mistakes can also happen to everyone. They have taken the courage to step forward into society and make up the wrong things they have done. Your love and your grace can change their world. Why not give them a second chance to bring that smile back again? Acceptance is a big word. Are you ready?